Did you know that 1 in 8 men will face prostate cancer in their lifetime? For men over 60, the risk becomes even more significant, making it a silent threat that often shows no symptoms until it's too late. This year alone, nearly 35,000 men in the U.S., many of them older adults, will lose their lives to this disease. But there's hope. Early detection can boost survival rates to an incredible 98%. According to Dr. James Carter, as someone who has spent years treating and studying prostate health in older men, I can tell you that recognizing the early warning signs is essential. For those in their later years, it can mean the difference between maintaining your quality of life and facing a far more serious challenge. Ignoring these signs could be life-threatening, but acting early could save your life. Before we dive in, take a moment to comment your city below, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can raise awareness and protect the lives of men everywhere. Now, let's take a closer look at why prostate health is especially vital for older men and what you can do to protect yourself. 1. Understanding prostate health. Dr. James Carter, a trusted voice in men's health, often reminds his patients, "As we age, understanding our bodies becomes one of the most important things we can do for ourselves." The prostate, a small gland shaped like a walnut, plays a critical role in male reproductive health by producing fluid that protects and nourishes sperm. While it may seem insignificant for men over 60, it can become a source of serious health issues, including prostate cancer. Prostate cancer often starts silently, showing no symptoms in its early stages. Some types grow so slowly they may not cause problems for years, while others can spread aggressively, making early detection essential. Dr. Carter emphasizes that men in their 60s and beyond face a much higher risk, and staying vigilant is key to catching issues before they escalate. Maintaining prostate health isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about protecting your quality of life. The earlier we act, the better the outcome, Dr. Carter advises. Understanding the role of the prostate and paying attention to your body's signals can make all the difference. Let's now explore the subtle warning signs that could help safeguard your health and well-being. 2 to 8 early warning signs of prostate cancer. According to Dr. James Carter, prostate cancer is a silent disease that often targets older men, typically those over the age of 60. As we age, our bodies change, and so do the risks we face, he says. The signs of prostate cancer can be subtle, but paying attention to these changes can truly save your life. Dr. Carter outlines 8 critical warning signs every older man should know, explaining them in simple, straightforward terms to ensure they're easy to recognize and act upon. He begins with frequent urination, especially during the night, known as nocturia. If you're finding yourself waking up multiple times to use the bathroom, that's your body trying to tell you something, Dr. Carter explains. The prostate gland sits just below the bladder and surrounds the urethra, which is the tube that carries urine out of your body. When the prostate swells, as it often does with age or due to prostate cancer, it can press on this tube. This creates a sensation of needing to urinate more often, even if your bladder isn't full. While frequent urination can sometimes be a normal part of aging, it's important to note if the urge is sudden, persistent, or increasingly disruptive to your sleep. That's a sign you shouldn't ignore. Another symptom Dr. Carter emphasizes is painful ejaculation. This isn't something men often feel comfortable talking about, but it's an important symptom to recognize, he says. Pain or discomfort during ejaculation can be a sign of inflammation or changes in the prostate. Since the prostate plays a key role in producing seminal fluid, any problems in this area can disrupt normal processes. The discomfort might feel like a dull ache or a sharp pain in the penis, testes, lower abdomen, or even the rectum. Occasional mild discomfort might not mean much, but if it's persistent or worsening, it's a strong indicator that something isn't right. Dr. Carter points out that blood in the urine or semen is another warning sign that needs immediate attention. Seeing blood can be alarming, and rightly so, he says. This condition, called hematuria or hematospermia, often signals that something is wrong. In the case of prostate cancer, the tumor can damage nearby blood vessels, causing blood to mix with urine or semen. Sometimes the blood is visible, appearing as streaks or spots, but other times it might only be detected under a microscope. Either way, it's a symptom that should never be ignored. It's your body's way of signaling that it needs help, so don't wait to see a doctor. Pelvic pain while sitting is another symptom Dr. Carter stresses. Many men brush off discomfort in the pelvic area as nothing more than stiffness or aging, he says. But if sitting down becomes painful, it's time to pay closer attention. The prostate gland's location, just below the bladder and in front of the rectum, makes it particularly prone to causing pain when swollen or affected by cancer. This pain can feel like a deep ache or a sharp discomfort and might even radiate to your lower back or thighs. It's not just about the pain, it's about what the pain could be telling you. Don't ignore it. When prostate cancer spreads to the bones, it can cause pain in the back, hips, or chest. This is one of the more serious warning signs, Dr. Carter explains. Prostate cancer that has advanced to this stage can lead to persistent, deep-seated pain in these areas. Unlike the aches and pains of aging or overexertion, this type of discomfort doesn't go away with rest and often worsens over time. If you're dealing with this kind of pain, it's crucial to consult a doctor immediately. Bone pain can indicate that the cancer has metastasized, but early treatment can still make a difference in managing the disease. Swelling in the legs or feet might seem unrelated to the prostate, but Dr. Carter warns that it can be a subtle sign of something serious. Prostate cancer can spread to the lymph nodes, which are part of the body's drainage system, he says. When these nodes are blocked by cancer cells, fluid can build up in your legs or feet, causing noticeable swelling, known as edema. This isn't the kind of swelling you get from sitting too long or minor injuries. It's persistent and doesn't go away on its own. If you notice swelling along with other symptoms, it's a clear signal that you should see a doctor. Dr. Carter also highlights unintentional weight loss as a symptom many older men overlook. Losing weight without trying might seem like a blessing to some, but it's often a sign of an underlying issue, he explains. Cancer cells demand a lot of energy to grow, essentially stealing nutrients from your body and disrupting its normal processes. This can lead to rapid and unexplained weight loss, often accompanied by fatigue. It's not about the numbers on the scale. It's about why you're losing weight. If you're not dieting or exercising but still dropping pounds, you need to investigate further. Finally, Dr. Carter addresses numbness or weakness in the limbs. This is a symptom that should never be ignored, he says. When prostate cancer spreads to the spine, it can compress the spinal cord, disrupting the nerves responsible for movement and sensation. You might feel tingling, weakness, or even complete numbness in your arms or legs. In severe cases, it can also lead to loss of bladder or bowel control. These neurological symptoms indicate that the cancer has advanced and requires immediate medical attention. Dr. Carter concludes by saying, each of these warning signs is your body's way of telling you that something might be wrong. As men grow older, particularly those in their 60s and beyond, being vigilant about these symptoms is essential. Don't dismiss them as normal parts of aging, because they might not be. Early detection is your best defense, and taking action at the first sign of trouble could truly save your life. Recognizing these signs is vital, but understanding your risk factors can make you even more proactive. Let's dive into what puts men at higher risk for prostate cancer and how you can take steps to protect yourself. Third, risk factors and prevention strategies. According to Dr. James Carter, when it comes to prostate cancer, knowing your risk factors is just as important as recognizing the warning signs. For men in their 60s and beyond, the risk increases significantly, and understanding why can help you take proactive steps to protect your health. Dr. Carter explains that age is the most significant factor. Prostate cancer is strongly tied to aging. The older you are, the higher your chances of developing it. Men over 60 in particular are at a much greater risk, with the majority of cases being diagnosed in men over 65. This isn't something to fear, but rather something to prepare for by staying vigilant about your health. Family history also plays a big role. If you have a father, brother, or even a close relative who's had prostate cancer, your chances of developing it are higher. Genetics matter here. Certain inherited mutations, like those in the BRCA1 or BRCA2 genes, can also increase your risk. If your family history includes prostate or even breast cancer, it's important to have a conversation with your doctor. Knowledge about your family's medical history is a powerful tool in prevention. Dr. Carter highlights the additional risks faced by African American men. Statistics show that African American men are more likely to develop prostate cancer and, unfortunately, more likely to experience aggressive forms of the disease. The reasons are complex, ranging from genetic factors to disparities in healthcare access, but this makes it even more crucial for African American men to stay on top of regular screenings and health checkups. Lifestyle choices are another key factor. What you eat, how active you are, and even your weight all influence your risk of developing prostate cancer, Dr. Carter says. Men who are obese or who follow diets high in processed foods, red meats, or sugary snacks tend to have a higher risk, particularly for aggressive types of prostate cancer. The good news is that these are factors you can control. Small changes to your daily habits can make a big difference over time. When it comes to prevention strategies, Dr. Carter emphasizes that even simple steps can yield significant results. Think of your health as an investment. What you put into it now will determine what you get out of it later. He explains that diet is a cornerstone of prevention. Focus on foods that are good for your prostate and overall health. Tomatoes, for example, are rich in lycopene, an antioxidant that may reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts also contain nutrients that fight inflammation and may help protect against cancer. Aim for a balanced diet filled with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. At the same time, limit your intake of processed foods, fried items, and sugary treats. These changes aren't just good for your prostate, they're good for your heart, your weight, and your energy levels too. Exercise is another vital component. You don't need to spend hours at the gym to stay healthy, Dr. Carter says. Even moderate physical activity can make a difference. Walking, gardening, swimming, or light strength training a few times a week can help regulate your hormones and boost your immune system, both of which are important for reducing cancer risk. Exercise also helps maintain a healthy weight, which is another way to lower your risk. Dr. Carter stresses the importance of regular medical checkups. As men age, routine health screenings become more critical. A simple blood test called the PSA, prostate-specific antigen test, can help detect early signs of prostate cancer. It's not perfect, but it's a valuable tool when combined with other assessments like a digital rectal exam. Talk to your doctor about when you should start screening. For most men, it's recommended around age 50, but if you're at higher risk, due to family history, ethnicity, or other factors, you might need to start earlier. He also encourages men to view these screenings as opportunities rather than inconveniences. Seeing your doctor regularly isn't just about catching problems, it's about preventing them. The earlier you detect any potential issues, the easier they are to treat. Regular checkups give you peace of mind and keep you in control of your health. Dr. Carter leaves his audience with a hopeful perspective. Prostate cancer is a serious challenge, but it's also one of the most treatable cancers when caught early. By understanding your risk factors, making healthy lifestyle choices, and committing to regular screenings, You're taking control of your future. These are small steps, but they have a big impact. Remember, it's never too late to start caring for yourself. As he concludes, Dr. Carter adds, "Your health is your most valuable asset. Don't wait for symptoms to appear. Take action today. Whether it's eating a little healthier, moving a little more, or scheduling that checkup you've been putting off, every step counts. You owe it to yourself and your loved ones to stay informed, proactive, and healthy." With these strategies in mind, Dr. Carter emphasizes that prevention is as much about commitment as it is about knowledge. The power to protect your health lies in your hands. Let's take that first step together. Prostate cancer is a serious challenge, but with early detection and prevention, it doesn't have to define your future. Recognizing the early warning signs, understanding your risk factors, and adopting healthy habits can make all the difference in protecting your well-being. Your health is your most valuable asset. Take charge by staying vigilant and seeking timely medical advice. Don't wait until it's too late. If you found this information helpful, share this video to help spread awareness. Schedule your regular health checkups and subscribe to our channel for more life-saving advice. Together, we can take control of our health.